This conference will
Oh,
now
he's
be
got a goofy
recorded.
butthole. What?
Real funny. Alright.
Right, fools, you ready?
Yeah.
Let me resize
Somebody's
this
arm.
here, and I will be ready to rip everyone a new booty hole.
Let's rip.
With my connection.
Yeah, Alex, your video, if you're doing audio and video, it's a little sketchy. So if you have any issues, just turn your video off and you'll probably be all right.
Gonna be alright.
Cool.
Right, stop sharing your screen.
Ooh. Oh my God, where is my goddamn mouse?
My God. Okay, cool. Is Alex still in audio? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's still on audio.
I am on audio, yes.
Wait. Okay, we good.
All right. I got a nice buzz going, so this should be entertaining.
All right.
I'm gonna start doing voices now.
Good, I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Wait, it says no screens or cameras are being shared. So I have to have webcam on? Because
You don't need to.
no screens or cameras are being shared, so I do need to share my webcam?
Can you not see us?
Your webcam, but you did something different because you turned your.
Oh, I see you guys now, never mind.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Jason just walked away.
Damn it.
Hey, God damn it.
Can we roll to see who goes first? Like the order?
Let me do my recap first.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do
Yeah.
the recap, but we have to wait for.
Jason.
All right, I'm going to do, nice shirt, by the way, I'm going to do, we're only going to do one action because Adam's not here. We're only going to have him do one action,
Okay.
which is the, wait, I already know that, but we'll get into it. And otherwise, he'll just be a floating character. He'll just, whatever happens to the rest of the party that he's with, it will be what happens to him. So,
Should we skip his turn then?
yeah, he won't have a turn outside of the very first. I'll have him do the first turn and then just get him done. All right. I'm going to practice my Clone Wars intro voice.
Okay.
We rejoined our heroes on the planet Savareen, wherein Plo, Fasa, and Kier have seemingly tamed the Nexu chained to the radar dish in the center of the spaceport, while Aang, Gonzoro, and the droid TO-1T work to subdue their Sand Trooper pursuers, united in their desire to get off planet by any means possible to pursue the destinies of each of the team's members. All right, everyone roll for initiative.
Oh. Stop.
Yeah.
20.
4. This is a scam.
Sorry, I needed to try to get my char sheet up.
You roll the natural 20 case?
No, I rolled a 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did you get Kier?
Wait. What character sheet is it? Do you know? Is it?
If you just Google Dice Roller, that's what I use. The Google.
Yeah.
Dice Roller.
I actually really like the Google one.
Why? Is it the 2066 character sheet? Can't remember if that was.
Oh, no, there should be a 7.5 one, right?
Is it the 7.5 one?
Yeah.
It'll be the 5.
Whatever the most updated one is, that should be it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you notice your equipment inventory,
I got 11.
you will find a severed towel in your equipment inventory.
It's just a shame that I can't force slap anybody with that right now. I'm going to do that.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 11 total.
And what did you roll, Gonzoro?
Hey, should have that.
Wait, are we supposed to add this to initiative? I don't think either of us.
Shoot, I lost my.
No, you don't have a.
I lost my my link to my Google Drive when my computer restarted. Right, could you send me that Google Doc link, please?
Yeah.
Wait, so do you add initiative or not? Sorry.
You have initiative check mod, so go ahead and add your check mod.
Yeah. So I got 11.
Hey, Rye.
Yeah.
Rye, could you send me the Google Drive link for the character sheets again, please?
I'm working on it.
Because I don't have the most updated one. Rye, did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you.
Sending it. That's good.
Sorry.
I'm working on it.
Sorry.
I got a 13 total.
Sorry.
My initiative.
Do you want me to email, or how do you want me to get it to you?
Email, please, yeah. That way it shows up on my computer.
Mike and I have updated numbers when you're ready.
I got Mike's. What is yours?
20.
Jesus. And Fasa, yours wasn't with check mod, right? You rolled a 4. What's your initial?
Oh, I didn't actually roll.
Yeah,
13.
Fasa.
Oh,
I haven't rolled anything yet. That's a 17 on the dice that my initiative probably shouldn't have changed. So, initiative. It should just be Dex, right?
Well,
Am I getting my
here, I have yours. I can pull yours up here. And it is based on Dex, but you have a check mod of 2.
So that's 19 for me.
Jeez. We boys bring it through here.
Play order: Ain, Fasa, Gonzoro, here, and TO1T is still part of the party.
Okay. Can we review where exactly we are? I know that we're like,
I can give a quick overview of where everyone is at. Ain,
Yeah.
you are currently walking back towards the transport, leading the sand trooper with an expectations of a sandy handy, if you recall.
right? Wait, I haven't done that yet?
No,
Okay.
that's going to be a nice skills challenge.
Well,
Oh God.
Fasa, you are currently with Gear and Plo at the Nexu. Have not yet freed it, but are just in the process of subduing it. Kier, same thing.
Yep.
Gonzoro, you are engaged in with the other sand trooper, and I believe his head is stuck in the ground, or he was already knocked out.
Hit him from the back.
does
TO1T,
he have any weapons?
huh?
you can set it, you can do perception on your turn.
TO1T is, I believe, just outside the transport. He hasn't really done anything to engage. Just so everyone near him is aware, he's a droid, so whatever you guys tell him to do is kind of what he's going to do. He's not, he'll follow you around, but much like Plo right now, he doesn't have anyone actively leading him. So, all right,
Okay.
Ain, take it away.
Can I do a perception check? I want to see, is anybody in the transport? No reason. What?
Perception check, go ahead and roll.
Oh, yeah.
Persuasion.
7, 11.
11. as you're walking towards the transport, this is the same one that you guys took over. So PO1T is kind of leaning up against the outside of it and is watching as you guys walk up. But currently the transport is empty. There was just some people that had filtered out of it and have now made their way over to the Galaxy transport just across from where you guys are at, which is also the opposite direction of where they're at feeding the Nexu or subduing the Nexu currently. Other than that, the transport, you don't see anyone else in the transport.
Okay. Well, I will lead my man into the transport and suggest that this is where we do our business.
All right.
But also, I would like to question if there's anything else he can help me out with. Well, no, not now. Actually, not now. No, I don't want to do that now. Later.
As you recall, the deal was that you hook him up and he'll give you his rifle, or he'll give you his blast pistol, and he'll pretend like it was stolen from him, basically.
Okay, cool. We're good. Then let's head into the transport, and I'm game if he's game.
All right, so you're gonna lead him. It'll take you probably to get into the transport. So your next turn around, you'll be within the transport.
Okay.
Fasa, you are with the Nexu with Plo and Kier.
Okay, I would like to draw my saber, and I'd like to think that in the score of the movie, you get like a big old swell of music, and as I get the pink blade to come out, I like to make an attack at the chain to free the Nexu.
All right.
Right. Okay.
I have, stand by just one moment. You're gonna roll 1d10
No problem.
base attack plus strength.
That 1d10 is the damage, right? Don't I need to roll a d20 just to see if it hits?
Yeah, you do need to roll to see if it hits.
But that'll be, am I just adding just my strength modifier to attacks? Is that how this works?
It's your base attack
Or do we-
bonus.
Oh, that's
go-
right.
Do your 1d10 for to see if it hits.
No, you would use a d20 to see if it hits.
All right. Yes, that's what I meant.
The d10's for damage. Melee attack bonus, I've just got straight.
What did you roll to see if it hit?
So I'm adding no melee attack bonus. Also, I'm just adding 1. 13 to hit.
Okay, that's gonna
13
hit.
to hit. Yeah. Do you want damage?
Yeah, go ahead and hit it.
3 points of damage.
Sorry, the damn candles.
3 points of damage.
All right. So you swing your blade down on the chain, and the blade arcs off a little bit, but you are able to break a little part of the chain, but it isn't quite severed yet.
That was going to be so dramatic.
As you swing down, your modified or your manufactured kyber crystal arcs over to both Kier and Fasa, or Kier and Plo, and zaps them, and they back off a little bit, and it hits the.
Sorry, it does that sometimes.
It very lightly zaps the Nexu. It kind of gives the sensation of like a static shock, and it kind of goes into a stance of like looking at you, wide eyes, and its pupils get large.
Can I use the force as a bonus action to calm it? Or is would that only take a standard action?
That's going to be a standard action, yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm I'm assuming you probably don't want to move at all because you're sticking there.
Yeah, I'll probably do that again, but with a different weapon. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have Plo go right here. So Plo sees the tension in the Nexu's eyes, and after being stunned a little bit himself, he realizes that this is a great opportunity to present this bountiful steak meal that he has brought the Nexu, and presents the plate to it, and he's been smelling it the Nexu has been smelling it the whole time, and turns his gaze from Faso over to Plo, who's holding this beautiful steak, and gets down, does one of these butt in the air arches, and just kind of smells the steak, and Plo throws the steak up in the air, and the Nexu is just waiting for it to drop, grabs it and throws it up again a little bit, and then mouths the thing in one bite, and it goes down and licks his lips, and a little bit of the blood from the rare steak drips out of its mouth and licks it back up. Right here. It's to you.
I'm gonna hit the chain in the same spot that Alex hit it in.
All right. You're gonna go ahead and see if that hits.
D20.
You're gonna do the 1d20 base attack and strength. Alex, that is to see if
19.
obviously damage is on the light foil specifically. So let me see, and I think the damage is gonna be the same. So let me know. Jace 1d base attack plus strength.
Plus strength. That under again, real quick. Where'd that be?
Your base attack bonus is 2, and your strength mod is
So add
to your roll. Yep.
22.
What was it?
22 in total. I rolled a 19.
All right, so that's definitely going to hit. So you're going to go ahead and roll a 2d8.
Okay. And then damage.
You're going to take the highest of the two.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take your light foil, and this is your family blade that you have inherited and ended up stealing from your family. And so to you, this blade really represents the oppression that your family has had on all of the people that they have done all this wrong to. And you're using this blade now to represent freedom to this animal. And you swing the blade down, and the chain is severed.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
The Nexu turns his gaze to you and just walks up to you a little bit and sniffs you, and then rolls onto his back and reaches out and kind of gives you like an upside down hug.
Good boy.
This big paw.
That's a good boy. Scary Terry's such a good boy.
Other actions? I mean, do you want to use a swift action or a movement?
Can I pet him? Rabbit thing?
Yeah, you can pet him. You want to scratch his belly?
I'm gonna scratch his belly. Give him some belly scratch.
Good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Go ahead and roll for perception.
Me?
Yep.
Scratch some.
11.
All right, so you see that he's turned upside down, and you're still a little apprehensive about the beast. You can tell that he's certainly subdued just with all of the ease that Fasa has been giving him, and with the meal that Plo has given him, and obviously now being freed, but you still are don't really know what it's going to do. So you reach over and rub his belly, and you can hear, there's an audible, and it's loud because this thing's big. There's an audible purr, and it's kind of like shaking shaking like the top layer of sand all around you guys. And you can tell this beast is so
Steal him from Alex.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's
Gonzoro, Gonzoro, we're on to you.
Okay. So I'm pretty close to this person who's stuck in the sand, right?
Yes. You're
I would
within,
like to use a movement to go up to him, and then I would like to attack.
right?
AC's jerking off the other one.
Not yet.
Soon to be. So I'm gonna go and jerk, or not jerk him off.
You're gonna jerk. I'd like to give him a hand
I
job.
might try. I don't know.
Imagine this.
I'll attack him. I'll see how it goes.
Rookie. Imagine that.
But I would like to attack him with intentions of stealing his gun. And I would also like to ask, don't I still have that broken gun from before?
I believe you gave that to, you fixed it and gave it to Aim.
Mhm.
She still has it.
I have a gun.
Mike, you have your crossbow and a knife.
I want to attack this person. I want XP. I want to level up.
You're already level 2, but do you want to do a physical attack, or do you want to use your crossbow?
Physical.
Person
All right, go ahead and roll your 1d20 and add your base attack and strength.
Okay.
Is he friends with the hand job guy?
He's friends with the hand job guy, but as you recall, they don't have their helmets because he was stuck in the sand and has lost his helmet.
So I got a 9. What else am I adding to it?
You got what? You got what?
I got a 9.
Okay, so you're going to add your base attack bonus, which is 2, and your strength mod, which is 4. So you're adding
Okay.
6, 15.
Yes.
All right, so and you're using your knife, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
All right. You go in to stab this guy, and you wide swing, and because he sees it coming, and he ducks as you're swinging at him, and it goes right over your massive hairy arm goes right over his head, and the fur actually hits him in the face from your arm. I mean, it stings him a little bit, but it pisses him off more than anything. So it slaps him in the face as you swing your arm around him, and you miss the strike.
Ooh.
Okay with it.
We are back to aim.
Okay. So I'm gonna give this guy a hand job.
Didn't think you actually.
We're actually good. Here we go.
Mhm. Now's the time.
And so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to gather information. We need to know if this
Yeah.
guy's hard. I mean, if
Of course.
is he even in a place where you can give him a hand job?
Well,
I'm like,
also, I would like to
turn
just
this
set
guy
my
up.
intention right now. I would also like to, and I don't know if I can do this turn, but I would like to set the intention that I would like to talk to him afterwards and see if he's interested in anything, in giving me any more information.
Yeah. Maybe.
Go ahead and roll for, go ahead and roll for persuasion.
Oh, yes. Okay. 18 plus 9. Ooh.
Wow.
26. 27. 26.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to give you whatever information you need as long as you give me what I want.
Perfect. I think we're on the same page. Okay.
So go ahead and roll your gather information and see what turns this guy on. What do we need to do to like make this guy happy?
I agree. Ooh, yikes. Ooh, 8.
Oh God.
17.
Okay, so you find out this guy's pretty easy. I mean, he has a very low bar. This dude, he hasn't seen a woman in months, well over 6 months. He's been stationed here for like 3 to 5, and his last leave was 9+ months ago. So I mean, he's
Perfect.
just
I love
waiting to
it.
be touched at this point. He has a very low bar. He's willing to make excuses about why and how he lost his gun. So I mean, whatever I need to
I like
do
it.
to whatever I need to do to get what I want, I'm not picky.
Perfect. You're the man for me.
So go ahead, Case, and roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, 10.
That's with your check mod.
Yep.
All right. So the sand trooper turns around, pulls down his pants, and he kind of looks back and forth just to make sure no one's looking. And he actually he hits the door close button on the transport because he's like, I mean, at least the expectation of privacy a little bit. I mean, and recall the walls of the transport probably only 4 or some change feet high, so you can see face and up, and you're a little bit shorter, so probably just the top of your head for you. Goes ahead and pulls
Listen.
his hands.
We gotta keep that PG-13 rating.
Doing it.
Okay, hold on. Here's my question.
It's inappropriate for children on YouTube, so
That's true. Here's my question.
yeah.
Is he packing?
He's average. I mean, not even fully grown yet. He was drafted, so he's probably only 19, 20. So he has some room to grow, we can say.
Oh God.
But man, he's ready to go.
Perfect.
It's your turn for the, you rolled second on initiative, so what would you like to do? His pants are down and he's out.
Well, I would like to give him a hand job, I suppose.
All right. What skills to use here, you know? Go ahead and roll
Great injury? What is it?
ride.
Okay. Oh no. No.
Natural 2.
4.
Oh, Jesus. That's the Sandy Andy for sure.
Sandy Andy.
You know, man, this is going to be the most weird thing to describe. Go ahead and grab his erect penis.
As one does.
On the first stroke down,
I wish I didn't have
he
yours.
screams in agony.
You're bad at everything.
Turns out you were wearing some pretty raw leather gloves that you forgot to remove.
Forgot to take them off.
And you gave him a little cut on the tip of his penis. All right, Fossa,
No.
we're back at the Nexu. What would you like to do?
Oh my God. Me? Is it still my turn?
It's over to Fossa now.
Can I do perception to then reassess the situation?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a lotion.
13.
Solution in the bucket.
That's with your mod.
That's this whenever it's towed.
Yeah.
All right. So you look around, you see that, I mean, great. The Nexu is like rolling around on its back, it's freed, and he's kind of like, he's in the process of playing with Kier, and it looks like they're getting along. I mean, the Nexu is now smitten because he's the one that has granted his freedom, and he's
Who's the boy?
a little bit mentally torn about this because like had a certain amount of expectation of like, man, this is going to be my pet. I'm so excited to have a good boy. And it was kind of like a 3-way fight between you guys about like who's it, and it hasn't been set yet. And you also feel off in the distance, there's some distress going on, but you don't really know what it's about.
I figure there are more pressing matters for me to attend to. I would like to start moving towards the commotion. I want to put my saber away and then get my blaster pistol out and like get ready to fire it. I get my force powers back in 3 more turns.
All right. And you will reach the transport on your third so you're 1/3 of the way there. You'll be traveling all next turn, and you'll reach it on the turn after that.
When am I in blaster range?
You're
Hang
within.
on, let me look up to.
Shoot, your accuracy will improve as you get closer.
Understood. Thank you.
All right, Kier, what would you like to do? You're currently playing with the good boy.
Hmm. Can I keep playing with the good boy to increase the bond?
You can. And forced to continue to send positive vibes to him.
Mhm.
Maybe try and create a bond with him.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
So for our movement action, we're going to keep playing and just keeps rolling around, scratching the belly, scratching behind the ears, doing a little kitty love. So go ahead and roll for use the force. You're going to do your check mod plus 1d20.
Okay. Use the force. 16.
16 total.
Yep.
All right. So the Nexu kind of pauses for a second because it's receiving this like emotional transmission from you, if you will, and it even continues to further relax. It's kind of sending some of those positive vibes back to you. It's continuing to express happiness. It's so beyond grateful that you released it, and it's kind of like I'm with you now. Like it's saying that it's just like whatever you need. Like I'll protect you, you protect me. It's forming this mental emotional bond with you.
Heck yeah.
All right, Gonzoro.
Okay, so I'm in this fight right now. I
Yeah.
attacked this guy, it didn't work out well.
I need you to roll initiative one more time.
I'm gonna roll for you.
Yeah. What? Well,
16 and 7.
Yep. 23.
All right. Ooh. Stand by. Yeah. All right. So the Sand Trooper, after being swung at, spins back around. He kind of does like one of the Matrix, avoids your knife right over his head, gets whipped in the face. So he's a little disoriented, but in the process, he's pulling out his blaster pistol and kind of trying to get you in his sights while wiping his face off. And he aims at you, and we're pert near point blank range here because you just swang a swang. Is that a word? Swang your knife-filled hand, and he goes to take a shot at you. 20. Son of a biscuit. Dex mod. What is your reflex defense total?
15.
All right, so he is going to hit
Uh-oh.
and do 3d10. So he's going to do 5 damage. And it's now your turn.
My turn? I'd like to hit him back.
All right, are you going to swing? Are you going to do another swing the knife at him?
So if I swing, is that a strength mod? But if I use my weapon, is that a different mod?
It's a dex mod.
I'd like to use my knife again.
So go ahead and roll your 1d20 and add your base attack and strength.
Motherfucker, a 9 again.
That's not his total, but your base attack and strength
18, yeah, wow.
27.
Oh, and no, with the mod of 4.
Oh yeah. 31.
Wait, no. Wait. Am I reading this wrong? So it's 4 and then a 4. Is it 18 total?
Are we looking
With
at
a
the
4
total
mod.
or the mod?
The mod. You're looking at the mod.
Well, it's an 18 total with a 4 mod.
Total plus mod is 31.
What's his roll?
He rolled a
9.
9.
Okay. So then look down at your base attack strength, at your total base attack strength.
18.
2. Base attack bonus. Sorry, not strength. Base attack
Oh,
bonus.
base, sorry. What
Not
is
the
this,
strength,
14?
not the strength.
Oh, attack, sorry.
Not the strength.
Bonus. Yep. So go ahead and look in the attack section. Base attack bonus
2. Okay, 2. Okay.
2. And
11.
then your strength mod, which is 4.
Okay. So 15.
Okay. So again, you take your knife and you swing, and this time he's a little bit more prepared for it, and it just centimeters from his armor plating, and you miss again. Are you staying there? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to move at all?
Yeah,
Your lips here.
I'll leave the situation. I'm gonna go help out with the cat.
All right.
You're way far away from me.
You're gonna start
Yeah, I'm
running.
gonna make a move toward it.
You're gonna start running towards the Nexu.
Yep.
On your way out, he gets to take another shot.
Oh.
So
I'll go out of help.
here, d20, base attack 2. That's dex mod. So you hear the gun fire, and it goes and shoots right past your head as you're bolting out of the situation.
Yikes. Oh, geez.
All right, Ain, it is back to you.
I made it.
Okay.
Might I go ahead with what you'd like to do? Yeah, before I make any suggestions, what would you like to do?
So I feel so bad that I touched his penis with
Actually, I'm sorry, he has the initiative, so he's going first.
Okay, that's probably fair.
So he's kind of you're within reaching distance, and he just physically pushes you away, and you kind of stagger back a little bit, and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you know what you're doing?" And he's just enraged, and his pants are still on the ground. He's kind of holding his bleeding penis.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Well, I would like to apologize. I definitely should have taken off my gloves, my bad. And I really, what?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Perfect. 19 with a 9 mod, 28, yo.
All right.
And
He's he's back and he's kind of calming down a little bit.
Okay. So if everything's still on table and he can still help me out, I really do want to help him out, and I'm so sorry for before, but you would my mouth is on the table.
Oh, really?
I need to get this guy's weapon, Michael. He's mad at me.
This is far and beyond what my expectation was.
Good.
So I'm definitely open.
Okay, perfect. I need your weapon.
You have lured him back in.
Perfect. That's exactly what I needed.
The recovery's on the table. So that will be your turn there. Fasa, you're on your way back. Do you want to keep traveling? What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep traveling. I'm gonna hold off on firing until next turn.
All right, go ahead and
Don't
roll.
you want to give someone a blowjob, Alex?
What? I don't want it in the blowjob, no.
Perception, Alex.
Yeah, looking up. Been a while since okay, 7. 24.
Holy hell. All right. So you see, as you're running towards the transport, you kind of see the tops of some human stranger's head, and you're not really sure what's going on. And then you just see the blue and the blue Leku of Ain. And you don't really know what's going on, but you sense some tension that seems to be easing. And then you also see Gonzora bolting towards you, and you see a blaster shot like a rocket right past his head, just barely missing him, and he's just sprinting towards where you're coming from right now.
My God.
Do I? Where's the nearest enemy?
Stormtrooper, you see the stormtrooper that also shot at him as well.
Can I actually make an attack roll against him?
Against
Me?
the stormtrooper or the sand trooper?
Yeah, that's coming towards
Andrew.
Gonzoro.
He's actually not coming towards him right now. He hasn't moved. He was shooting at him from the original location.
Okay, well then I'm still gonna take a shot then.
Okay.
Range +3.
Let me-
That's a 6.
Did you do 1d20 base attack plus dex?
Yes. And I rolled a 6.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, even at point blank, that's going to miss. So you shoot.
I figured.
And the bullet whizzes way off, but you've gotten his attention.
Thank you.
I wink at Gonzoro.
You what?
With you.
Thank you.
All right,
How-
here.
Can I roll something to? Can I make a roll to rub Purell on my brain? Because I totally understand what's going on in that transport.
Pretend like you don't. You only saw me. Pretend like you didn't see anything else. The perception wasn't that good.
You just felt the tension beginning to dissipate.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
In the same motion right now. There actually
Maybe
is
Pharrell, I'm gonna need it.
there's a force power for a mind wipe, but I don't suggest doing it on yourself.
Save it for me. Good God.
All right, Kier, we're back to you with our.
I would like to hop on the next one and ride it over to the whole gang.
All right, go ahead and roll for. You've already established this bond, so it's kind of willing to do whatever you would like to do. Go ahead and roll for acrobatics.
Okay. Acrobatics. 18 total.
So you jump up, or you do a nice force jump right onto the back, and there's not really anything to grab. But you've made this emotional bond, and it kind of knows it's prepared for this situation. And so and it has some really thick hair, but you're close enough, or you've made a connection enough to know like where it's hurting, where it's sore, because this is right where this chain was at. So there's a lot of sores around its neck. So instead of grabbing any fur or anything around it, you just kind of loosely grab around the neck and are just kind of giving it the mental emotion, or the mental to like, let's go save my friends, let's go help my friends. And we're moving towards the sand trooper that's shooting right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So there, the end of the next turn.
Yeah.
Let's kill the sand trooper.
Yeah. He's gonna be next to food. Yeah.
Next to
Yeah.
it is up to you.
Zero.
On me?
Yep.
So I'm running away right now, right? I would like to take my crossbow and shoot at the sand trooper.
All right. Go ahead and
While
roll
I'm running.
1d20, add your base attack.
Got a
You
19.
can do your ranged attack. We're doing ranged right now, so you go ahead and add your ranged attack bonus. And
So I got a 20.
Natural 20 plus 1 ranged attack.
No, I got a natural 19.
Right, natural
plus
19.
1 for ranged damage.
ranged attack bonus.
Get a range attack
Listen,
bonus.
what?
That's 3.
Okay, yep, that's correct. So he's got a 23.
No,
22.
22.
22.
I got a 19.
To attack for range, which you at a 20, but you're still going to hit. So we roll your crossbow damage. A 1d8.
Oops. How do I get rid of this?
Just pick that.
Whatever.
Just click
I'm
it.
just gonna go.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
All right.
On a 8 sided
Crossbow,
die, right?
as you turn around and you're kind of like pedaling backwards, you fire your crossbow in this beautiful arc. He can't believe it. This fucking crossbow, and it just goes and lands in his shoulder, and he actually drops his blaster pistol on the ground because you hit him right in the shooting shoulder.
Can I make a move toward him?
Pick it up with his other hand, but he's dropped it back into the sand, and this is a significant hit for him. It's hurt really bad, and he's just again blown away because this guy's using a fucking crossbow.
Can I make a move toward him? Toward his gun?
You can pedal back towards him and start running back towards him.
Oh yeah, if this fucker doesn't have a gun, I'm gonna tear his ass apart. Yes, I would like to go back toward him, toward his gun more.
All right, so you'll reach him the beginning of next turn.
Okay.
Rip his arms. Rip his arms.
Oh, I'm gonna massacre.
Wear a necklace of hands.
He's done.
No, Mike, if you would be so kind to donate that meat to me, I would be very so careful to
Do
get.
you want another arm for your collection?
I would love another arm.
I'll get 2 of them for you.
Oh, you're still Mike.
All right, Aim, we are back to you. And
All right, I
actually,
would love.
so the sand trooper just in the transports, just kind of looking around. He's starting to notice what's going on behind him here, but he's out for the prize. He's really in it to score. I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception real quick for the sand trooper. 4. So he kind of glances over there. He sees some shooting and some screaming, but he's like, "Fuck this! I don't give a shit. I'm
Good.
about here to get my dick wet." And he doesn't care at all. So he hears it off in the distance, and he looks back at you. You have his full attention.
Excellent. I would like to suck his dick.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll for treat injury.
For what?
For treat injury.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20. Okay, 27.
All right. So you reapproach him and get down on your knees and grip it and rip it. You're going at it. Go ahead and roll knowledge as well.
Wise?
Knowledge. Okay, I got 19.
Wow.
All right.
Generous.
The sand trooper leans back and, this isn't the first time you've done this, is it?
Oh,
He's like, this is a work of art. All right.
that's it.
Vasa, it's your turn.
Yeah, go Case.
Yeah, feminism.
Where's Vasa? I can't hear you, Alex.
You saying what I'm doing?
Yeah. You've reached.
I'd like to keep moving towards the guy that attacked Gonzoro.
Right.
Does that mean I'm up on him and I'm in closer range, like point blank, or?
You will be. Right now you're within about 6 feet of him.
All right, I'm gonna make a blaster pistol shot then. Range detection is 3. My attack. That crap die. It's gonna be 14 to hit.
That was your 1d20 ranged attack bonus and dex.
Yes.
Alright. So you're gonna fire the shot at him, and this is a guy that just got hit in the shoulder. He's limping a little bit, or not limping, but he's like just kind of struggling with this. He's kind of yanking at the thing. He's like battling back and forth whether or not I should rip this arrow out. And then he hears another shot right past his head and hits the sand behind him, just misses. And as it's flying by his head, he kind of gets a little wide-eyed and rips the crossbow of the arrow out at the same time, and just lets out this blood-curdling scream. Just yells because
Hell yeah.
One, he shits his pants.
He's done.
He's so scared because this hole, and at the same time rips this thing out of his arm. All right, and you're gonna keep moving towards him, so you'll be on top of him next. You're on top of him at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Bravery.
What is bravery?
Bravery.
All right, Kier.
Just watch that.
First of all, I would just like to point out what scenes we have going on right now, just to take it all in, to recognize the sheer atrocity of what's going on at the spaceport.
Don't take it all in.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Roll low.
20,
What was it?
natural 20, so 23.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you're continuing to move, and you actually have Plo on the back of the Nexu with you. You brought him with you. You're looking forward, and you see Gonzoro. You're overtaking Gonzoro as you're going towards the Sand Trooper, and you just kind of sprint past him on the Nexu, and you see Fasa within about 6 feet. Just miss the Sand Trooper. You witness the Sand Trooper rip the bow out, rip the arrow out of his arm, and just scream. And you see his blaster pistol laying on the sand right next to him, and you watch as Foss's blaster bolt creates a nice glass in the sand just past him. And then you also sense something really naughty going on in the transport. And you witness or you feel a sense of jubilation from one and just like awful, detesting feeling of anger and hate, and also acceptance from the other being in the transport.
I would like that to be known.
Well,
How far from this Sand Trooper?
You're going to reach him at the end of this turn.
Dang.
You can kind of set yourself up for an attack.
What was that, Mike?
we'll fuck this guy up.
I would like to 6 scary transport and give us on him.
You want experience or what?
I'm really trying to mess this guy up.
Me too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and acrobatics again.
Yeah. I want to pin him down so Mike can give him a finishing blow.
Fuck him up, man. I gave you a hand. We in this.
Yeah. I'm pinning this dude to the sand.
No, not like you, Case. Case, you know, he had a hand in a different. And a mouth, I guess.
16 plus 7, so 23.
All right. Do you send these? You continue to send these 5s to Terry, and he jumps up, and he just goes whoosh, and with these claws, all 5 claws are just out and ready to strike.
Fuck no. Is it my turn?
Mike, I'm keeping him alive for you.
Gonzoro, it's your turn. You're turned back and heading towards this. Can we real quick roll initiative? Both Gonzoro, Kier, and Fasa.
Yeah.
What's the cat called? I want to pull up a picture of it.
Nexu, Nexu.
Nexu. Okay, cool.
I rolled this. What is it for?
Initiative for this combat scenario.
I rolled a 23 combined.
I got a 26.
Really well tonight.
Jesus.
Yeah.
14 for me.
14. All right.
I said 14 for me.
26, Kier.
Yeah.
All right. So Gonzoro, yep, you're next. What would you like to do?
What does that initiative roll do for me?
It sets the order of the combat.
I want to rip this fucker's arms off. I want to just go in and rip his arms off.
Hell yeah.
Very aggressive. Just
Sand.
total melee, no weapon.
All right. Go ahead and roll your 2d20, add your base attack and strength.
And strength.
Yep. Strength mod.
Base attack bonus is 2. So that makes it 13. And then strength is. So is strength
The mod.
with
You're
the
adding the
mod?
mod. Just
Is
the
it
mod.
just the mod?
Just the mod.
Okay.
Plus +6. Whatever you rolled +6. 19.
19.
All right. So this time you're going to strike him, and one hand you have your fist, and you still have your knife in your other hand, whether you like it or not. So stand by. Go ahead and roll a 1d4.
Three.
All right. Roll a Oh, then sorry. Your other strike is your strength mod. So with one hand, you kind of go in just blind fury. You have your knife in your one hand and you slash him with one hand, and your other hand you just punch him in the face. And so he just has this slash across his face, and you push his head in on the other side, and he is sitting over here dazed and confused.
Let's fuck him up, guys. Let's finish this shit. Take his gun, take his money.
Pillaging
Go ahead and roll perception real quick too.
Me?
No, Gonzoro.
Click on that.
It's okay. Let me roll it though. I'm gonna roll it.
You already rolled it.
I rolled a 12.
No, you have to go to your.
Oh, and
12.
I rolled a 12.
All right, so you can tell this guy is hurting, but you can't really see. Like, you're out for blood at this point, and you just can't tell what is it going to take to get this guy down and out. But you know he's hurting, and he's definitely doesn't have much left in him.
Let's kill him.
All right, it is the stormtrooper or the sandtrooper's turn now. He is going to reach down and grab his gun and aim at the nearest thing. And right now, Gonzoro, that is you. So, what are we rolling? Oof.
Can I counterattack?
No, it's based on your reflex defense, that number is. So he picks up his gun and he swings it up, and he just has it he's already firing by the time he like pulling it up. So he's kind of like, and it's just wildly shooting, and it's going nowhere. It's not hitting anything.
Who's this?
The stand
The
trooper.
sand trooper. The
Oh,
sand
the sand trooper. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
I thought it was a robot. That's what Adam hired.
He's just sitting over there like this. No one's told him. He's observing.
Yeah, I
the-
know.
Yeah, he doesn't have
I
any
know.
direction yet.
It's in my back pocket. I'm thinking about it.
All
I
right,
don't need help.
Asa, that's to you now.
So I'm right up on him, right?
You are.
Kill him.
Can I just get right up on there and roll an attack?
Do you want a physical or do you want to shoot at him?
Shoot at him.
All right, yeah, go ahead and roll your 1d20 ranged attack bonus and dex.
Julie?
Neither of us really do. Ryan said that
How many
our
do I
points
have?
don't matter.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
going to be 14.
Total?
don't matter. We can do.
They do.
When I'm saying total, that's my tell for, wow, you didn't hit the reflex defense.
That's okay.
So you're right up on him, and like, you're probably this far, and just within his flailing, your shots just kind of go left and right of him, and you just miss him.
Can't hit
Jesus.
can't hit them all.
Alex, come on.
My I have all my force powers back, so next turn might be a little bit better.
Fair enough.
We'll hope.
And Alex, the thing to think about too is, what is the destiny of your character? Is your character really, maybe you're not meant to kill this person?
Yeah, maybe not. That's the way the dice roll.
All
Aren't
right.
you angry, Alex, though? Come on. You want to kill
What?
him. You're angry. I said, aren't you angry?
Probably not as much as you are, my big hairy friend.
I know, I'm trying to get you to help me out here, but.
I'm trying.
Anyways.
Okay.
The Sand
Fine.
Trooper transport. Again, he's coming close to
Next.
completion. And this is something he has celebrated for a long time. He's waited a long time for this.
Excellent. That's just what I want.
Little do you know, this is his first VJ. And he rolls perception, and as he finishes, he starts to gain a little bit more perception about what it is that's going on around him. He hears what's going on back there, and he's like, what in the hell what's with all this commotion back there?
Like
He can
that.
hear the next as it's sprinting up there. He hears he starts hearing lots of gunfire, and he's like, what on earth is going on there? But he's not really committed to investigating right now. He's a little bit sluggish. He's a little bit lazy,
Perfect.
and he's still engaged. You still have his focus.
We'll get him after.
Let me see. Let me take a look here.
We'll catch up with him later.
Let me see. There you go. Perception check would probably not be useful for me because I know what's going on.
Good.
I think
All of
they just described a few times.
no, okay. But like, okay. So okay. Okay.
Think about what it is you're trying to get from him initially.
Yeah, I already did. I know.
Where's that car?
Stop. I know what it is I'm trying to get from him. I would like to ask. Okay. I would like to offer him. Shut up. I would like to offer him. If he'd like to come with us. Come with me. Not even that. Not even that, really. I just kind of want to know if he's like available to offer me anything else. I know he's given me a gun and protection. Can he promise that protection with our friends being outside? I would like to know that.
He hasn't given you the gun yet. It's still strapped on his belt. Right now, he's just starting to gather what it is that's around him. So
Mm.
you may need to remind
He's
him
using
of
your
the
ass.
deal that you had.
What did you say?
You may need to remind him of the deal that you had.
Okay, I would like to remind him of the deal that we had and ask him if he's. And
Go ahead
I
and
can
roll.
provide additional comfort if he would like to come along.
No.
All right, go ahead and roll. We're going to have you do this twice. Go ahead and roll Persuasion 1 for honoring your deal.
$16. Need this, guys.
No.
All right. Yep, you're right. I remember. A deal's a deal. I'll make up whatever bullshit I need to make up. I mean, I have to tell you, that was my first BJ, and it's probably going to be in my top 5 for a long time.
I hope so.
He hands over his blaster pistol with full clip.
Good. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so I would like to just ask in general, I know that like I think the general goal right now is to get to Coruscant. So do we need to get in the transport to go back to go to the galactic transport? How do we?
Well,
You probably need to be with the full party to determine the sort of money everyone has and figure out how we want to get there and what it is we want to do.
Okay, so I would like to ask the Sand Trooper, since, well, does he have another weapon? He does not, okay. Well, I would like to help the other people in my party. I've already promised the Wookiee that we're gonna go together, and he said that he'd like that. So I guess I would like to ask the Sand Trooper if he would like to come along. If not, I will leave him defenseless in this transport.
All right, go ahead. Persuasion again.
Come on. Gosh. The same thing. 14.
All right, so you ask him, I mean, would you be interested in coming along with us? And he's like,
Oh, 16. 16, but I don't think that makes a difference.
change. I really appreciate the offer. I mean, a lifetime of these BJs would be well. The problem is, I'm not sure you know what the Empire does to deserters, and honestly, it's just not worth it. I could give a shit about these fuckers that I came with, but as it continues to go up the top, these guys will hunt me down and either imprison me for life or kill me. And to me, that's just not a life worth living. So, deuces.
Not that good.
Do I have any more, can I talk to him anymore or no?
No.
You can if you want. He's starting to turn. He's in the process of pulling up his pants.
Well, can I, okay, I would like to try persuasion again. My family was taken away by the Empire, and I know they're a terrible situation. And I would like to, I guess I would like to enlist him in my goal to gain. No.
Fucking out your ass right now.
Well, I think he's useful because he knows the way the Empire works, and so I want to use, like, I want to take him with me.
You can persuade him. So,
I just like have this like weird feeling towards him. I don't know. Maybe I
Friends with
maybe I
benefits?
love him.
is this what happens when
More time.
No, I do kind of want him on our side because I think he would be an ally because
An
he knows. Yeah, I think he'd be an asset.
Go ahead and roll persuasion one more time.
That's gonna have to be a really good persuasion check.
I know. I've been rolling
Two.
shit persuasion lately. Ooh.
There you
go. Okay.
Plus 9.
Okay.
Okay.
23.
All right. So he says, look, I'm not going to come with you because aforementioned already explained, but here's what I can do. And he gives you a comm link. He's like, here's a comm with my number already programmed into it. Whatever you need, you can get a hold of me. And I have some connections. I mean, I'm kind of a Empire family baby. So I have my father is a ranking officer. So I can't leave with you, but if you need anything, if there's anything I can do to help, feel free to call me.
Perfect.
Booty call.
Booty call. Love it. Okay, that's good.
And now, do you want to exit the transport?
Yes. Okay. So again, what is the move? Do we need to get everybody together to the
Yeah,
transport?
let's kill his head.
What is the move? Because I know we all want to get to Coruscant. So do we have to get to the transport or?
We got this beast. We're killing this person.
Okay. You know what? I'll exit the transport and I have my pistol pointed.
Okay, so you go ahead and punch the door to the transport. You'll be able to exit next turn.
Okay.
All right. Where were we at? Everyone else is engaged in this fight. So, Kier, you're up next. You are.
in the air?
Kill him.
The Nexu is leaping midair, and we're about to land on. Go ahead and roll your 1d20 base attack plus strength.
Okay. So strength 8 more. 18.
18?
Yep.
All right. So the Nexu lands on the Sand Trooper and pins him down and just slams into the ground. And then both claws scratch with the claws. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Alright. 3.
What was it?
3.
What was the other one? This one I actually.
It was 2 3s.
2 3s? Okay. So the Nexu claws adds 7 damage to that, so you're going to do 2 10 HP hits. So the first slice straight across the neck severs the head, rolls 10 feet. The second one straight across the chest and just strips the armor off of the body and then makes these gigantic gouges into the body. And this guy is shredded.
Is that acceptable, Mike? Is that acceptable, this guy?
Yeah, thanks for the help.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I really wanted to do it on my own, but, you know, friends are friends, Jace. I guess we have an alliance now. Don't you forget about this.
I'll pin the next guy down for you. I'll make sure you can do the finishing blow.
Hey, man, I gave you that hand. It's all coming back now. Like,
Yeah,
my bud. We cool.
yeah, we're good. So, and then can I take the remaining pieces of this person and feed them to the next two?
You kind of
We're both fucked up. I like it.
Yeah,
use your use the force just to kind of send some energy and we're like, if you're hungry, sort of thing.
yeah.
It's a good Nexu.
Good boy.
It's great influence.
What was it? Did you roll?
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Roll d20 and add your use the force check mod.
Use the force.
Okay.
Total.
What was it total?
14.
14. All right. So it feels some of the energy. It's like, I think you're telling me that I can eat this, but I don't really fucking care because I'm hungry. And it opens its gaping mouth with these sharp teeth and just starts ripping into the thing. And a lot of this, it's not even that hungry. It's just like, finally, I get to fucking shred one of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
And
yeah.
it is ready to dominate.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, and the Sand Trooper is dead.
Oh, who did? What am I doing?
Oh, you did.
Gonzoro, it's your turn.
Sand Trooper's dead, right?
Yep.
I want to take his gun.
Yeah.
So Gonzoro walks over and takes the Sand Trooper's gun that had been flung multiple yards after his arm was, or his hand was severed from his body.
I like it. Can I take his hand too?
You're welcome to take his hand as well.
Jace, this is for you, man.
Oh, you slowly, Mike.
Hey, this is how I say I love you.
I love to see it. I'm just amassing hands as
hand
treats
as
to
well.
share carry. I'm just gonna start taking hands as treats.
That's gonna make you pretty heavy eventually.
And
Can I give it to Jason though?
You strap it to your belt.
2 hands.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I want to move towards Casey's character.
Transport? Hopping into the transport? All right.
Yeah, towards the transport. I think she's got a good idea. I owe her this.
You'll be in the transport next turn. Fasa, what would you like to do?
Has the boy been finished off?
Yes, the Sand Trooper is dead and gone.
He's dead and dead.
Do we have any more enemies? Do I need a perception check for that?
Go ahead.
Dirty 20.
Your guy.
All right. So you're kind of getting a lay of the entire land. So you are back sensing the, you can feel there's sort of a relaxed sensation and just an at peace relaxation of the sand trooper that is still in the transport, but appears to be starting to climb and make his way out of the transport. But further on
Get rid of this
the
bugger.
exact opposite side of the spaceport, there's kind of commotion all over the place. So there was two sand troopers by the dock and pier, and they're kind of appear to be speaking with creatures of some sort, and there's a lot of confusion and apprehension over there. And then over by the shuttle, it seems like there's a lot of confusion and frustration over there, where there's 4 sand troopers, and they appear to be rapidly unloading something from the shuttle, you can sense.
I'm gonna relay all the information to my party members, and I just want to say, hey, are we gonna get off world here? What are we doing? Actually, how far away is the? How far away is that broken speeder I destroyed last time?
How far away or what?
Those sand troopers, I bucked them off of the speeder with my force powers. Is that, how far away is that?
You're within walking distance, so they weren't far from it whenever they hit the sand. So you can get there in one turn.
Can I roll something to see if there's any salvageable parts that I could possibly maybe sell?
I can just tell you it's in one piece. It bucked them off like this, but it was floating and it never touched the ground. It was just like the thing hit a wall, but all you did was stop it from moving, which the inertia for them flung them off, but it didn't do anything to the machine.
Cool. My bike now. I want to get on and ride it over to my peeps. Be like, hey, I got a ride.
All right, so you can make it over to it, but you're not gonna be able to spin it up and get it there. You can be there at the beginning of your next turn.
Sweet.
Nice, Alex.
All right. Hold on just a moment. All right, Ain, we are back to you.
So is the deal done?
Yeah. So actually, Sand Trooper rolled a natural 20 for initiative. He is in the process of getting out of the transport and starts walking over, and he is actually planning to getting back to the speeder so he can report back to at the Imperial checkpoint and kind of explain or make up some big elaborate lie about all the craziness that's happened. And he takes a look around and he sees the shattered or like the scattered remains of the partner that he came here with, and he doesn't know how to interpret this. He looks at it and he sees Faza on the speeder, and he looks back at Ain in confusion, and it begins to dawn on him a little bit. He's not the smartest dude, but it begins to dawn on him like, wait, were you a distraction? And that's how he,
Okay.
I thought you said I wasn't on the speeder yet.
you're on the
You are
speeder,
on the speeder.
aren't back to the peeps yet.
Okay. So again, I do want to confirm. Do we all need to get on the transport? Is that the move?
That's where I'm going.
Well, we could just hop on the speeder or the Nexu and just hop over.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I can ride the speeder and you can ride the Nexu.
What it is that you want to do?
Okay.
Okay, so we can use the transport, the speeder, or the Nexu, but if we use the speeder, that's only like a 2-person thing, right?
We still do have the Nexus, so we can fit whoever else. And then just
There's
over-
No, we gotta take the transport.
I think we'll have to probably split, so maybe
Okay, so we should
I
figure
hop
out
on
what
the
spaceport.
speeder. If I hop on the speeder and Gunzoro hops on the Nexu,
Yeah, we should figure.
I'm a big guy.
but
I'd
is
have to
that
be on the
Yeah, that's
faster
true.
than the, is that faster than the transport?
Yeah, we also have to figure out what spaceport we're going to as well.
Well, I don't think the next, yeah, well, we want to go to Coruscant.
We gotta have
Yeah.
Adam with us too.
Adam,
Adam's on the
he's
back
with
with me right now. He's riding the
Yeah.
next.
But like, doesn't he
Just-
take up a space?
he's hopping along. Yeah, that's
True.
true. But so he's
we
back.
also just
He's
ride
back
the-
so like, Adam is like back at like the.
No,
he's-
cantina.
No,
on the
he
back of
grabbed
the
the
Nexus with
steak
me.
and brought it back, threw it to the
He's on
animal.
the back of the, he's on the back of the Nexus right now with me.
Yeah, Adam is
Wow.
like one of the main, I think, like, he's the
Oh.
next who's like favorite person.
Okay, so I guess
Oh, I
my
am.
question is,
No, yeah.
well, I mean, my question has been, we know where we want to go, but
Let's go. I'm ready.
how do we get there?
It's probably off of one of the hangar docks. But if we do that,
Yeah,
I
but
want
do we have to go back
just like
towards
somewhere.
the cantina to get to those hangar docks? Because I know there was like a interplanetary transport.
That's where I want to go.
Might I suggest one more thing?
Yes.
There is the vendor at the cantina may have some transport that may interest you, as well as some insight that may
So
interest
Okay.
I
you
think
about
we should.
transport specifically.
let's
The
go back
vendor
and
that
check
lent
out.
us that droid, right?
Well, Adam, yeah. Okay, so as far as
Adam.
I know, I would like to,
Go
I mean,
back.
well, okay. I'm outside of the transport. I would like to remind everybody what the plan is. And if anybody's interested, which I know the Wookiee is because I persuaded him last
Yeah.
time. Hey,
Ball and chain.
we're
I'm sorry.
going to Coruscant.
Yeah, whatever she says, guys. I'm sorry.
I think you guys are very powerful. I now have a gun. I would like to use persuasion to get the gang back together again.
All right, you can go ahead and roll persuasion. And
I now have gun.
What, Alex?
Plus 9, 26.
You cut out there. You cut out there for a sec, Ryan. What am I doing?
Oh,
This is going to go against your intelligence, and I don't think anyone has a higher than 26 intelligence. So Case has convinced everyone to do exactly what she says.
Perfect.
cool.
Okay.
Just a dumbass Wookiee, I guess. Sorry.
Well, I already persuaded you last game.
Everyone's following you, Case. What would you like? Where are we going right now?
You know what? I'm hopping back in the transport. I would like anybody, whatever their transportation is, if it's the Nexu, whatever, let's all head back to the cantina. Because I know at the very least there is a transport, interplanetary transport there. So I'd like to head back to the cantina.
Okay, so as long as you promise not to force me to go inside, because
I mean, no one will go inside.
Buddy.
Please don't let me talk to anyone.
I'm just pointing that out. Have some bad blood.
You're go ahead and roll perception real quick, Case. You're hopping back in the transport.
Seven. 24. No,
20.
22.
Okay. So your mind is 100% focused on getting the F out of here. You see, right now, you guys are actually across, like there's two hangars right next to you. You're kind of bisecting the two of them right in between. Between hangar 3 and 2, hangar 3 is a Y164 slave transport, which will bring you anywhere in the galaxy at 2,500 credits a person. And you see in hangar 2, there's a Corellian CR-20 troop transport, which will bring you to any planet nearby at 500 credits per person. And then you see a little bit further down, but it's pretty easy for you to make out. In hangar 1, there's a GS-100 salvage ship, which is a planet transport, which will bring you to anywhere on the planet at 100 credits a person.
Ooh. Ooh.
And then you,
You're gonna have to pay for
one
me.
more in hangar 4, where you see the demo droids, the pit droids that Gonzoro and Fasa had fought with a few, but you see them hard at work, and it looks like they're in the process of putting together a transport as well.
Do I have any other movements or things I can do?
If you're in the transport, you probably don't want to get it started without other people also in it, but you're welcome to if you'd like.
I will follow.
I do not want to get the transport started.
Okay.
Can I step outside the transport?
In and out, because you're kind of rearing to go, but no one else is in it with you yet.
Right.
How'd you make that much ground?
I was in the transport to begin with.
I'm pretty close, right?
Not that close. Okay, wait.
Yep, go ahead.
Do I have movement at all or no? I get out of the transport. Is that my movement?
You haven't really done anything yet. You're kind of just.
Okay.
Anything? Do you want to move?
Yeah, no. I would like to investigate the other transports, specifically interplanetary, not the ones that I know that Gonzoro and Fawcett have trouble with. You said there were other ones that were also interplanetary that weren't those droids?
Those are the pilots. There's a pilot and a co-pilot for the Galaxy transport, and one pilot on each of the other transports.
Okay. Well, let's approach the Galaxy transport pilots.
All right. Walk over there, and you can speak with them next turn.
Okay.
All right, you're on your next. Where would you like to go?
I have a choice in case,
Go to the transport.
like, or am I just going to the cantina?
You can do whatever you'd like. You can go right now. All that you're committed to is going off planet to wherever it is that she wants to go.
Okay, so I'll just go to the cantina on the next one. Because that's
All right.
what
You're gonna start riding over there. It'll take you probably, you'll reach it on your third turn. You're hauling ass on that thing.
yeah.
You on that?
All right, Gonzoro.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Casey. I'm gonna
Aren't
follow
I-
her to the
Aren't I after Casey?
No.
The order changed after the combat.
Ah, got
Really?
it.
Oh. You're going to the transport, right?
I am talking to the galactic pilots.
At the cantina.
No.
She's
The
talking
hangar
about
that we're at.
Galaxy transport at hangar 3,
Yes.
which is right next to hangar 4, where the pit droids were at that you had your altercation with.
Which you do not want to go to the pit droid.
Oh, shit. Jason, where are you at the cantina?
He's on his way to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there before you guys, because I'm in the next two.
Yeah.
Can I just wait?
Do perception check.
Perception. No, I don't really want to do anything else on this planet. I'm
Yeah,
cool with it.
that's
I'm
fair.
cool with it.
You ready to
I'm
get off?
just gonna wait around.
Okay. You're gonna go lean up next to the transport next to TO1T.
Okay. I want to follow Casey and get out of here, so That's
Okay.
my best move.
Vasa, where are you headed on your speeder bike?
Following the Nexu to the cantina.
All right, you in one turn have caught up to him. The speeder bike is significantly faster. Would you like to pass him or continue at the same speed as him?
I'm gonna get the same speed as him and ask him where he's going.
Okay.
So I guess that would we would figure out that we're going to the cantina. So I'm gonna stick with him.
Okay. Yep. Very good. You're going the same speed, so you'll be about halfway there your next turn and reach the cantina on your third turn.
Cool.
Aim, we are back to you.
Okay. I would like to approach the pilots of the ship.
Yeah. You're there.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I guess knowledge check.
All right. Go ahead and do knowledge. Roll for knowledge, or gather information. Probably makes more sense.
Yeah, go. Fuck. Great, Bob. Okay. Let's see. 12.
All right. So they kind of, you're walking up to them and they kind of have their arms crossed. Like, well, I'm like, what can we help you with? And they kind of just passive. They don't really care about, they don't really think that you're there to give them anything.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. So, all right. I'd like to tell them that I want to go to Coruscant and let me check.
You got no business. I'm telling you right now, after what we saw in that transport, you got no business going to Coruscant.
You saw that? Oh man. Okay. Okay. I have credits. I would like to go to Coruscant. Can I help you out? No. That's not what I want to say. Wait, I'm not loading. Where are my credits?
Should be in the far right next to your, right above your equipment.
I know. It was there, but I don't see it. Maybe it zoomed in too much. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I don't care what you saw, but I think I have enough credits to change your mind, and I would like to go to Coruscant, as would all of these people.
Yeah, get him, Karen.
Yeah,
Shut up.
really though.
All right, well, for you, we'll take you to Coruscant for 3,500 credits.
3,500 credits. Interesting.
Just her.
Me and my friends, right?
Per person, please.
Per
Oh my goodness.
person. Interesting.
You know how much fuel costs on a trip to Coruscant?
That's cool. Okay. Oh boy.
You're making this trip undoable.
I know. Don't worry. I'm on it. Can you wait until my friends arrive and let's see how many credits they have?
I mean, I'm more than happy to wait. For credits like this, I'm more than happy to wait. So you're just
Perfect.
We'll wait till we all.
We'll wait. I'm gonna wait till we all get there.
We're all gonna
Okay.
steal it, right?
here, you're ripping through, you're probably about halfway there. Why don't you roll for a perception check?
Did you say Alex?
Here, sorry, Jason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll a perception.
Mhm. Good God. Perception. 21.
What was it?
21.
21. All right. So you look, you're stepping past the radar dish that chained up to. You still see the chain lying there, and then to your left, you see the dock, and you see the big cargo barge, and there's two technicians there that'll run that, and you see two sand troopers that are questioning two what appears to be a Gungan couple standing on the dock. And it looks like they're kind of getting a rough time from the sand troopers. But it doesn't really pay you any mind. You kind of question a little bit. Like, that's a little strange to see Gungans on the sand planet. We're like, but hey, I'm partied with one, so maybe it's not that weird. And then you're continuing to bound forward on the Nexu.
All right.
Gonzoro, we just chilling? We
What?
Are you just chilling? You don't want to do anything?
Nay, wait till everybody gets.
I'm gonna follow wherever.
Yeah, she's just hanging right now.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Yeah.
All right. Fasa, what would you like to do?
Am I moving though towards Fossa?
You're just hanging by the transport. You guys are both
Or
hanging by the transport right now, waiting for people to return.
and there's a ship, right, that we're trying to board, but it costs a lot of credits.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Okay,
And we're
I'm
waiting for
chilling.
everybody to get there.
Fasa, what would you like to do?
What were we gonna do with the cantina, Chase?
This is gonna talk to the drone about the transport.
All right, yeah. So I get to the canteen on this turn, and then I'll go in.
You'll get there next turn with Jason. You'll be there on your next turn.
Okay. Keep it on then.
Why don't you roll for perception as well?
26.
Holy hell. All right, so again, you see the radar dish, and then as you're zooming past, you see the dock, and you see a Gungan couple talking to the two sand troopers on the dock, and it looks like they have just arrived from the sea cargo transport, and they're engaged in a conversation with the sand troopers there, or the two sand troopers there. As you're approaching the cantina, it looks like all of the Imperial checkpoint has been cleared. None of the sand troopers are there. They all appear to be over by the shuttle in Hangar 9. All righty. Do you want to do anything else?
I do not know.
All right, Ain, we are back to you. We're just chilling.
Yeah, let me do a perception check.
All right.
Nice.
25.
So you see the sand trooper that you had your way with, still examining the shattered and tattered remains of his friend that he rode over with, and you're watching as you guys are kind of all just sitting back and watching as he gets in the transport that's going the opposite way back down to Hangar 9, where it looks like you can see off in the distance that there's a couple of the sand troopers are starting to gather there. It looks like they're unloading something and loading other things.
Okay.
And you can hear some chatter on your comm link that he gave you. And it looks like they're aware of the altercation that's happened up with you guys. But they're also aware that one of them is coming back. We'll just get the story from this guy. We got other stuff going on right now that we're worried about. You also overhear a little bit about the Gungan family, or the Gungan couple that are sitting over on the dock, just about like, hey, we're questioning these people. We don't know where they came from or why they're here. But it sounds like they're looking for someone. And you see that the two that are running over the canteen are probably going to reach there soon.
Okay.
Good.
So where am I in? As far as the cantina, am I in a hangar nearby the cantina, or are we?
You're on almost the opposite side of the spaceport from the cantina to currently.
Okay.
Well, there's still a
Okay.
stop transport that you guys are that you're basically up against right now.
Making my move
Okay.
against your move.
Okay. Well, we need to get the fuck out of there. So, okay. I'd like to go in the ship that I was in before, and offer them credits yet again. I will say, I have 3,000 credits. I have 3,000 credits I can give you right now.
Hey,
Will you, let's see.
Do we have an ending time? It's getting about midnight here.
Oh, yeah, wow, it's late.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 10 here. What are you talking about? Yeah, we can do whatever. This can be the last turn if you guys want. I don't care.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Obviously, it's later for you guys.
Yeah,
The-
leave it up to you.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't sleep very well last night.
Oh, it's good. We'll leave it up to you. If you want this to be the last turn, we're good.
So,
Let's plan on it being the last turn. Okay.
okay, thank you.
Perfect. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. I would like to offer 3,000 credits to go back towards the cantina and pick up my friends who will, I am promising these pilots have more credits to provide.
Well, that's a lie.
I'm not saying how much.
Okay, well, how many friends are we talking?
I have 2 friends and I'm bringing this Wookiee here with me. 3 friends. Adam.
Why don't you roll for persuasion?
Okay. Come on. 17.
He's like, I'm sorry, lady. I can bring you wherever you want in the galaxy for 3,000 credits, but there's no way that I'm going to be able to, especially with an Imperial presence on this planet, lift off and cross the spaceport, especially with this gigantic radar dish in the way and this Imperial activity in Hangar 9 like there is right now.
Okay.
Ed, you want to hop in the transport and you're already, I think you're already in it now. Do you want to hop it and take it over to the cantina, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hop into the transport and take it over to the cantina.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
We're all going back to the cantina.
Search in the galactic transport there.
All right, here, you and Fasa have now arrived at the cantina. What would you like to do?
I want to feed Secretary the Jawa hand.
What was that? You're feeding
I want to feed Terry the Jawa hand and tell him he's a good boy.
all right. You're hopping off, feeding him that Jawa hand, and he kind of knows that he's like, all right, this is a good sign that he's going to be back. He's kind of laying outside the door, arms stretched out like little Sphinx style, and he'll be sitting there waiting for you when you come back out.
I'm not going in.
Huh?
I'm not going inside of the cantina.
Oh, you're not going inside. Okay, so you're just hanging out
I'm just
outside.
hanging out with him.
Yeah.
I'm not
You're
going
a
inside.
good owner. You're a good cat owner, Jason.
Yeah,
Very responsible.
That's
he's a good boy. He deserves it.
yeah. You love your cat. Good
Exactly.
for you.
All right, Gonzoro, are you hopping in the transport?
This is
Yeah,
our.
I'm just gonna hop in the transport, go back to the cantina, and
All right, so you
Pretty-
kick it off.
that's
Teal
it.
hops in there with you guys. You kick it off.
I also want to ask for my gun back from Casey.
What? You give me a gun?
No, I lent her a pistol,
You did.
and I want it back.
There's a holdout blaster that you lent her.
Dang,
It was a blaster, and I want it back.
it was a broken blaster, but I
Yeah, I helped you out.
What do we
I
both have
fixed
to roll
it.
something?
He fixed that. If you wanna just, yeah, I mean, if you guys just wanna do a head-to-head,
No, I
roll.
want it back. I don't think this is an option.
I think it's bullshit. I'd like
Go
to
ahead.
roll.
I lent you a gun.
What? Well, what?
Just do a straight up D20 roll.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, she won.
So she won the argument, but you're still welcome to do something. You're still welcome to do something else if you'd like.
I want to intimidate. I want to like press up against her. I want my gun back.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, no, I lent you a gun. You're being an asshole. You're not gonna give it back to me.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll like you're going to attack. 1d20 base attack and strength.
Okay.
10.
10.
All right, so you reach to grab her arm to like rip her to try and get it, and then she quickly moves out of the way and dodges your grab. You have the whole time the train is moving as you guys are moving towards. All right, Fasa, you are pulling up to the cantina right now.
That's super shitty.
What was looking?
No, you're being an asshole. You didn't give me my gun back. I lent you.
Fasa, where you at? Alex?
I have arrived at the cantina with Jace, and I'd like to get off and go inside the cantina.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception before you get in.
21.
All right. So as you're walking into the cantina, you look over to your left and you see the stormtroopers that are over at the dock point towards you as they're speaking with the Gungan couple on the dock. And then you walk through the door. Go ahead and roll again.
Am I going to experience a microaggression? Oh, these are Gungans. You're a Gungan. Inside, that's the same roll, 21.
Very good. So just a refresher of what's going on. The right to your right, as you walk through the door, you see the vendor droid. To your left, you see the bounty board. Right in the center, you see the bartender, and then there's still the hooligan and the brawler that are sitting over at the on the opposite side of the bar. And then at the far end, that gambler is still there rolling the dice to see and see what he try his chances there. And then again, farther over to the left, you see the fateful location at the meeting table where you met all these your scrappy party members.
Cool. Am I allowed to do anything, or did I use up all my moves?
You can walk a little bit further. You can probably walk over to the demo droid or to the vendor droid.
Am I able to make a transaction with a vendor droid?
Yeah, you can talk to them.
Can I ask him if he buys things as well as sell things?
He's like, dude, I'll take whatever you got, and I just turn it all to scrap and repurpose it anyway. So I'm not going to guarantee to give you a great price, but I'll do what I can.
What will you give me for a working speeder bike?
He pauses for a second. And he's like, was it obtained legally?
Define legality.
Did you purchase it?
No.
I'm like, well, typically something like that would go for a few thousand credits. Stand by, stand by, stand by.
Do 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 do. Pause for DM.
If you can take it to the hangar, then I'll give you 800 credits for it.
Cool. Which hangar was that again?
What was that?
What hangar was that again?
If you take it to hangar 4, I'll give you 800 credits for it.
Cool. I can do that. Pleasure doing business with you. I extend my hand to shake.
All right, very good. The pit droids there will give you the money.
Nice.
All right, and transaction is completed. Very good. Do you want to, may I suggest that while you're there, you get a look at his inventory as it sits?
Mine?
Yeah, you. May I suggest that you speak with him and get a list of his inventory?
Oh, yes.
So I'm just going to read real quick through some of the stuff that he's got. You already know a decent amount of, I'm just going to go through here. He's like, well, what do you need the money for, if you don't mind me asking?
What will be done? What will be done with the information that I provide you with?
Look, I'm here to sell. I'm not really here to buy. So the information is strictly to figure out what I can sell you.
Well, I'm just looking for transport.
What kind of transport are you looking for? Obviously, this single person on planet transport isn't sufficient for you. So what is it that you're looking for?
I am looking for transport off-world for, what's this? 5 of us? That's 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
Transport off-world for 5 beings.
All right. Well, very good. Are you looking for something new or used?
I would say used. I mean, we'd like to get a deal if we can.
All right. Let me see what I can scrounge up. Do you guys have an astromech that you can use for navigation?
We've got a droid, yes.
All right, hold on just a sec. Oh, shit pickle. All right, well, let me tell you what I've got here. I've got a Gamma class assault shuttle that can be yours for a measly 340,000 credits.
Oh boy.
I've got a Corellian YT 1930 for a measly 62,000 credits.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And I have a GS 100 salvage ship for a measly 95,000. Any of those strike your fancy? Like, what kind of budget are we looking at?
I will have to I would have to speak with my colleagues, and I will get back to you on that. Thank you.
Do you have any? You talk about these colleagues, but I don't see any comms or anything on you. Might I interest you in just some short range comms?
What is the pricing on this?
Yeah,
I can give it to you for
I'll pay it.
45 credits.
5 credits each? Did I
45.
hear that right? 35?
Oh my god, I'd pay it.
I've got 2550 gold.
That seems like way more than he asked for.
That was a lot of money.
I mean, I can give him those credits, right, Ryan?
Yeah, you can buy this. You can buy it right here. These are
I'll
actually
do that.
typically these are things that he has built, but the comm links are things that are small enough that he can just dispense them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Would you like to purchase one?
Yes. Can I get a pair for, like I said, five beings?
90 credit.
Yeah, I can make 5 happen.
Yep.
Buy. That will be 225 credits.
200. You got it. Transaction complete.
Guys, we have to steal this ship.
We can't afford.
Casey and I are at the ship, and I don't know if talking
No,
is
we're on
allowed at
we're
table
on our way
talk,
back.
but like,
We're on our way back. Oh.
All right.
we need to steal a ship. We
I'm with
cannot afford it.
I think the Nexus
I'm sorry,
is going to be
Alex.
helpful. We can't afford to buy a ship, certainly. We need to either rent or steal a ship.
We need to steal it.
Probably steal
Let's do
one.
it. Let's do it. As long as it's big enough for scary Tanfolds, I'm happy. That's fine.
Exactly. If the kitty can climb along,
We need you guys.
For now.
we need
We
everybody
need
to be in the
everybody.
same spot. And I
We
think
need to steal the
we're
ship.
headed back to the hangar. So
You guys are
Paper
all
bag.
headed back to the cantina, and the
Yeah.
other two hanging in and around the cantina. So
right.
Yeah, once we get all of our
We're all
comments.
together in a turn. So that's
Yeah, it's just so disappointing. It's too expensive to get a ship.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna.
Cool.
do
I
this.
say we
Yeah,
we
buy
group
our own
up.
ship.
We can take our
Gonzaro
own
is a
ship. though.
pilot. We can.
I
afford
have
freaking
a very
pilot.
high pilot.
Yeah, we gotta.
I
Like-
have the flawless pilot technique, or the what's it called? The flawless pilot feat.
Oh, sweet. Well, good. We would just have to find a ship big enough. I want to bring the cat. That's important.
Yeah.
yeah,
Jason, you and I can fly this ship out of here. We need
Yeah.
we need to go. We need to
Yeah,
get
we
it
can
and
just-
go.
Yeah,
I
so
think
let's-
all of us together, we need you, Alex, though. We need you to be an
Well,
asshole.
We all have weapons now and the Nexus. I think we're good.
so
I think we all
let's-
I think we should all just like group up and go from there next session.
Let's all
Yeah,
meet
I
up,
agree. I agree.
distribute the comm links, and then we'll go from there.
I agree.
okay. So I think where we'll leave off. Gonzoro and Ain are moving towards continuing to move towards the cantina. They'll probably reach there by the time we next meet, and Faso exits the cantina and hands Kier a short range comm, and they both lean up against outside of the cantina with Terry Folds just sprawled out into the sand next to them, watching as all of this goes on around them. There's huge commotion over by the Imperial shuttle in Hangar 9, and there's still something weird going on at near the docks, and they punched the stop button for the transport as Ain and Gonzoro are in it, and the Gungan couple get on, and the transport continues to move towards the cantina. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Good call. Thank you, people.
Yeah.
I
You know,
am
honestly,
logging off.
I could do this forever.
I know.